I'm gonna commentate over this replay. It was a race I was planning on streaming, but I didn't end up streaming. I think it was just a daily race. So I'm not gonna commentate over every lap, but I'll just say a few things throughout the race. So starting out 9th out of 18 in the BMW M4. You can see already I'm short shifting, just trying to save fuel since there is tire wear and fuel wear, so trying to save fuel, that way I might be able to save a little time in the pits. Looked like that guy got a penalty. I'm gonna rewatch that. Oh, yeah, that looked like that was where it was. So we get a good angle of this. Yeah, just there. Assuming he got a penalty since, yeah, just probably 3 seconds or something. So, anyways, gave it back, stopped. Did he just leave? What in the world? Wow, that's really odd. Anyways. So yeah, we got Arma Marco in here, Volley Tatsu, some pretty fast guys. I recognize Bill Florence, I've raced him before. Anyways, throughout the race I feel like I did better and better in this turn right here. Just watch right here, I gained so much time on these guys, I didn't know what to do with the momentum, and I was trying to turn left and I just did it just too late, so I ended up hitting them. So I just watched from Bill's view. I mean, you can barely even see me. Oh, darn it, sorry. Yeah, I mean, he goes wide, just lose all that momentum, and you can see my lights in the back. I try to cut back, but if we can see just how close it was. Yeah, I mean, it was so close, but anyways, I think I got maybe only 2 seconds from that. Might have been 3. Anyways, I know him and I both got that since I thought I remember him slowing down later. It might have been like this lap or this turn or something. But yeah, so that was unfortunate, but did end up passing him. So I'm just focusing on 6th place here. I will say this was a pretty dumb move right here. I thought I tried to do a fake and then I tried to cut down and it was a late dive bomb. I didn't hit him though. Let's see what he saw. I was just like, I wanted to get past him and I knew it was faster. And I was catching up, but I wasn't there and it was a dumb move. But you can see I got really close, but didn't touch him. So luckily, no more penalties besides that first hit. And we continue on. I don't actually know why the cones aren't showing up. I was using the cone markers during this race. I don't really need them, but it helps, I guess. Just extra braking points. So anyways, I get a good run up through the S's and I get side by side with 6th. And he gives me a small tap there. It was just a really tight situation. I don't really know why it was cutting me off that much. I mean, he sees I'm there. I'm definitely side by side now. He just tries to cut me off as if he doesn't even know I'm there. Anyways, I might have gotten a 1 second from that. I didn't think it was much since I remember not having to slow down because it wasn't above 5 or anything like that. So maybe 4 seconds I have now, something like that. Now I just want to point out, I saw that in my rear view mirror. It's not a good situation going on over there. But yeah, I saw we were like nose to tail right here, 6th to 8th. And if you just look in my rear view mirror, you'll see what I see, and I kind of freaked out. I saw him get right up to me, and so I was like, crap, nailed the apex, and let's see what happened. What happened with them? So I'm assuming Just to see the contact once again. So I'm assuming he didn't really have much reaction time, that's my guess. So, oh, okay. I just want to point out right there, that's like the second before, he was like a lane to the left, and then he cut down, so I'm assuming Bill wasn't expecting that. Hit him. But then, what happened here? Looks like he's going wide, oh, then he comes back. Oh, that was just really unfortunate. I don't know why he was coming back onto the track. And he's punted again, and it's just a mess back here. Well, anyways, I escaped that. That's lucky of me, so I kind of pulled a good gap off of 7th place. And we'll continue on towards 5th. Can't really see, we can definitely see there's a good quarter off in the fuel tank right now, and a little bit of tire wear, but still putting out some good laps. I mean, just trying to stay smooth and consistent. I mean, be nice to catch up to 5th, but I've already gained a few spots. I think two or three or something like that. I think it's pretty clear. You don't need to go up to 7th gear there, but I'm just trying to, again, go to the low revs as fast as possible, just trying to save fuel. I don't really think I need to go down to 4th gear there, but yeah, already up to 7th super early, so. I think I'll notice pretty early. I mean, I hadn't done much practice with tire wear, I just done a bunch of practice laps, so I mean, I'd been braking at certain points and stuff like that. I hadn't really been adjusting at all, like, as we went through the tire wear, so. As you'll see later in this race, I mean, although I'm catching up, I'm right in 5th and 4th, and I even see 3rd right there, due to just misjudging a braking point with tire wear. I broke at the same point as I always had, but because of the tire wear, the cars didn't slow down in time, and I got a big penalty from that, but I'll wait till we get there. So I'm improving laps every continuing lap. I think the best lap right now in this race is Marco, and I think he had like a 1:40.9. So I mean, I was definitely there. I was there on the lap times. I just need the fact that I'm short shifting and still getting low 1:41s. That's pretty good. So I'm just hoping, okay, if I can just keep it clean, have a chance even for a podium here. So this is the incident I was talking about. It was aggravating, but I just want to point out one thing. So I'm going to go back to lap 3 for a second, just to see where I broke for this turn. We'll look at my speed too, but I get on the brakes just about, I think, at the beginning of the curbing. I'll just do a little slow motion to check. But not on the brakes yet. Oh, sorry. We're just gonna keep going a bit. Are we on? So we're almost at the 100-meter board. Are we braking it? Nope, still on the gas. Are we on it yet? Nope, still not there. And we're right next to the 100. Are we braking yet? Okay, we're just starting. We let off the throttle. And we're at the curbing, and still not fully on the brakes, but we're entering the curb, still just starting. And we're halfway on the brakes, and yeah, I mean, we weren't even at the beginning of the curb. I mean, we let off the throttle, but like a little bit through the curb, we started to brake. And one last check, just to see what our speed was at the end. just to see just how much tires affect us here. So we get up to 145 when we start braking, and we make the corner. Then the next lap, so here we go, it was 145. Yeah, 145, exact same speed. And let's check where we broke. I mean, I let off at the 100-meter board last time and then broke a little bit into the curbing. Did we do anything different this time? I'll pause it. Okay, here we go. Not the 100, okay, still full throttle. 100-meter board. We're off the throttle just like last time. Beginning of the curbing. We're still off the braking. Still off the brakes. We're still off the brakes. Okay, I will say we let off the throttle about the same time, but I feel like maybe getting on the brakes was a bit later. So I'm just trying to tell why we went deep anyways. So I missed the apex and wasn't gonna lose the time, so I went on the grass, and from that I actually got a 10-second penalty. It might have actually only been 6 since I think the total was 10 seconds. Anyways, so I was just trying to figure out where should I remove it. So I think I remove it at the beginning of here, and I just want to point out how much time I lose removing this penalty. Watch it from the guy behind us. He's this far behind. And when I slow down, he gets past us. And we're finally able to speed back up, so just a super long penalty. Anyways, I mean, I can't really be mad. I mean, I definitely cut it. I deserve the penalty, but just aggravating since you're braking at the same point, basically, maybe a bit later, and those tires just make the difference. Anyways, still 6 to go, and fortunately I'm not really battling for a podium anymore, but 6th place looks like an option. Now, although that penalty did kind of ruin my race for like the podium, I will point out that I have been short shifting throughout the race, and I haven't really stopped doing that. I think into this turn I shipped up to 7th again pretty early. I'm not at half revs yet, and do I ship to 7th? Yep, there we go. So I'm definitely still trying to save a lot of fuel entering the pits, just to try to have as short of a pit stop as possible and get out and as far in front as I can. I mean, you just look at the tire wear, and the right front tire is just, like, destroyed. So, definitely do that turn a lot more safely than last time. I kind of cut it there, but didn't get a penalty, so you can cut that second part a lot, but as long as you don't get, like, all 4 tires in the grass. So, the Brazilian guy overshot the corner, so I caught a lot, but got a better exit. So as bad as this tire wear has been, I was just like, I really want to get into the pits. I wasn't gonna try to do any like pit strategy with like trying to do like a 6 and a 4. I was just gonna split it in half. So here I go, entering the pits. Let's see how much fuel I saved. So I come in with 34, and the other guy, so the guy who was right in front of me in the same BMW, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, he's also in a BMW. Oh, Sato. I think he came in with 24. I'll see if I can just find him as we enter the pits. So yeah, if you look at the bottom, oh, you saw 24, 34. So I've definitely been saving. So I come out, I'm ahead of him. I don't see him anywhere close to me. So I gained 1 spot. That's up to 6 now. So now I'm just hoping. I think I see, if I'm not wrong, it looks like 1st and 2nd stayed out, since Marco was leading in the beginning of the race, and Maybe it was just first place, but we'll see. So anyways, no longer have to worry about the Brazilian guy holding us up. Now let's just see if we can gain any more spots. Although it may not look like things are exciting because they're really spaced out, once these pit stops end up finishing, it will kind of put us in a place where we start battling, and that's where things get really interesting. Kind of got a bit of wheel spin off the exit and a little oversteer off the exit there, so. So I think if I'm right, it looks like the first place only stayed out, but everyone else pitted, so let's see where this puts us. So we're in 6th, but we're right behind 5th. So it looks like doing that 5 and 5 strategy worked a lot better than the 6 and 4. I mean, that 6th lap, although you can pit and get less fuel, and you save time getting less fuel, those tires on that 6th lap were just so dead, just so bad, that I lost him all this time. I mean, I was in 6th place. I was actually like in 6th or 7th, I think, and I caught the way up to 5th. Anyways, it definitely looks like I'm a lot faster than him, but he has a lot fresher tires, so these two things kind of start to cancel out with each other and start to get a pretty good battle. Yeah, I just missed the apex. I had to let off on exit and misjudged the corner. So we passed the Iron 35 guy, but he's still keeping up with us. Now, if I'm not wrong, I may be wrong, it might happen later, but at some point in this race, it might be now, I think I got rid of that 8-second penalty, or that 10-second penalty, but I didn't think I got rid of it completely. I think it was only down to like 1.5 seconds. So I think I still had to get rid of some time in this race. So yeah, I got a pretty bad exit, which allowed him to catch up, and now he's side by side with us under these the hairpin. And he pushes pretty wide here, and that was, I gotta say, I mean, pretty dirty move in my opinion. I mean, he had the right to go for the pass, but he just straight up freaking cut us off from the exit there. So I wanted to undercut him on the exit, but I couldn't tell where he was. So anyways, he's now ahead of us. Still 2 to go. Trying to figure out how to get by him. So I'm actually going to go to TV view here, since this is where it gets pretty interesting. 2 to go. Do the crossover move. now on the inside. But I go wide, allows him to cut back under, and now we're side by side through the S's. I was like, who's gonna lift? And no one did. So we're racing like the whole S's side by side when we enter in this corner. I finally clear him, but I think I go wide, maybe? Nope, I think I hold it. Anyways, so I showed that TV view. Now let's just watch it on board. I just didn't slow down enough, allow him to cut under. And I gotta say, this is a pretty awesome battle for 5th place now. It's a bit tight there. He finally clears me, but goes wide into the grass. And back on the inside, so I don't know how often you can go through those S's too wide and not wreck, so that was a pretty amazing battle we got there. Still a lap and a half to go though. I think I finally got it right that lap. I didn't cut it, get a time penalty, and I actually got a good exit for once, so. So as you can see on lap 7, I finally got my 140.9, but I think Marco actually got like a 140.3 throughout the race, so although I tied his earlier best lap, I think he surpassed it later. So yeah, I mean, it's really unfortunate that we got that 10-second penalty, because we probably could have gotten a top 3 finish, but wouldn't have been able to have a pretty awesome battle for 5th place. So as we start the last lap, I'm starting to pull away from 6th place. I mean, a second or so, maybe. And I'm really surprised. I mean, if we just look at our tire wear, like my right front is like half red, go to his. And I mean, there's definitely a difference. One minute. Yeah, these last few laps I almost cut it there, but still just trying to keep it safe and finish smoothly. And I think you'll see on the final front stretch, as I come back to the line, that I definitely did have a penalty, since I ended up slowing down. I don't remember how much it was, but I think I cleared it just in time. And we'll just watch from 6th place's view. So he's still, I mean, he's too far to go for a pass, but he's not too far behind. I mean, if we had like a 1-second penalty, I think he's there. Anyways, see at the very end, had to slow down before the line, and he catches up, but not enough. Let's rewatch that. So that got rid of the penalty. Something I also did notice is Volley had to pit on the last lap, and that was really interesting. I don't really know if he was out of fuel or what. Let's just rewatch it. He accelerates, he still is accelerating. Oh, then it falls down. He goes in the pits. And yeah, that kind of sucks. He lost the spot at the very end. Well, anyways, from starting out 9th in the race, kind come out with a top 5 finish with having a nice battle with Iron 35. Yeah, whoever this guy is, I'd like to give a nice shout out. That was a pretty nice battle, keeping it clean, and a good job surviving through the S's. So yeah, I would have liked 3rd place. I think I had the speed for that, but if I just didn't cut that chicane that one time, it's really just trying to get used to how much the tire wear affects your braking points. Well, anyways, hopefully my commentary wasn't horrible, and if it is, I might do a few more of these, but yeah, it was a pretty interesting race. A lot of stuff happened. Okay, bye.